Yeah, I want this to be complete utter cinema. It's your boy Specs, and this is the Specs Podcast Show. Would you rather go jail for 5 years or be in a coma for 10 years?
Go jail for 5 years or be in a coma for 10?
Yeah.
I'll go jail for 5 years, 100%.
Yeah?
100%.
So you want to experience the jail life on the F-wing?
Nearly did. When I was turning 18, I nearly did.
Yeah.
Nearly experienced it. So, I was with a girl for like 4.5 years. Not going to mention her name.
Yeah.
But she ended up cheating on me. And these two blokes come around my cul-de-sac, was giving it a large, and yeah, I pretty much went outside with a knife.
Almost killed her.
I got nicked for imitation firearm causing fear of violence to the public. I had to go to Bromley Magistrates Court, and the police officer was saying, "Oh, it's going to be a smack on the wrist because it's his first offence that he's ever done, so it's not going to be no bad punishment."
Yeah.
We go to Bromley Magistrates Court, and they're trying to send me to Crown Court to get a harder sentence. But we played the mental health card because I have got mental health.
Yeah.
And,
slap on the table.
I literally got a year's probation and a travel ban for 10 years.
For 10 years?
10 years.
So that means you can't go abroad or nothing like that?
I can now. I'm only just allowed to now. Last year was my first holiday.
Oh my days.
But honestly, I'll never be able to go to North Korea because they've got really strict laws. You can't go there if you've got a criminal record.
What about South?
I'd probably have to ask permission from the embassy. Because like my family went to Jamaica and they wanted me to come, but I was still banned. So they asked for permission and they were like, no, sorry, the firearm charge is not allowed in the country. So
I bet you was like...
I was like, damn, because they're all going as a jerk chicken and curry goat, man. I love that food.
I only wanted plantain.
Caribbean food. Funny story, you know, about planting. Yeah. So I used to date a girl in Lewisham. She had a little kid. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And down the end of her road, there was this Caribbean shop. And one night when I went in there was a guy and he asked for planting.
Yeah.
And she went, "Why you want extra planting?" And I honestly, I never ate planting before, yeah?
Yeah.
But ever since I saw that, I knew every time I go in there, I'm asking for extra planting. 100%. Just as she gets frustrated. She hated me.
Would you rather have everyone read your mind or everyone have access to your search history?
I'd let everyone have access to my search history because if they had access to my mind, I'd either be in jail or in hospital.
Harrison, I need you to introduce yourself, bro.
I'm Harrison. I just want to say first and foremost, anything that I say does not reflect Joe in any way because I say brutal shit. I'm desensitised mentally, so I easily affect.
You have the freedom though, bro. Don't dumb it down. Say whatever you need to.
Say things how they are.
How did we meet? O'Neill's. I think you was on the doors, weren't you?
Your friend from the first podcast you did said that you was famous to that group of people.
Adam, yeah.
He said you was famous to that group of people. You are in your own right. Yeah. You are a little celebrity.
You think so?
I think so, 100%. I know others would agree with me. You know a lot of people, man. You're like, everyone knows Joel.
Am I more known than I think I am, do you think?
100%.
I try to be a little keeper, innit? Talking about games, yeah, I'm not as much of a gamer as you are. What is the best game, personally for you, in your opinion, that you have played and favourite game?
My favourite game is easy. It's God of War 2018. That game helped me out through such a bad period of my life. I'd play it all, like when everyone goes to sleep and you get lonely and you start thinking bad thoughts. I used to switch that game on and just play it. The whole story of like, you know, Kratos is the God of War and now he's got a son and he's like sort of trying to teach his son the way. And then obviously at some point in my life, I related to that game so much from everything they used to say. At a certain point in my life, I became a father and I related to the game even more.
I forgot you're a dad.
Yeah, I know, because I don't tell no one. Oh shit, yeah, I don't tell no one, do I?
I completely forgot, yeah. Is that your best game or your favourite game?
That's my favourite game.
What about best game?
Best game is Death Stranding 2. 100% Death Stranding 2. The graphics on this game are absolutely... They're just well beyond their time. Death Stranding 1 had good graphics, but Death Stranding 2...
That game is new, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very new.
Because I want to get it, but I haven't played it yet.
Oh, mate. The graphics on it, I'm real, like, the first time I played it, yeah, I'm like walking down this motorway, right, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like, their weather effects are, like, procedurally generated, which means they can happen at random. So I'm walking down this motorway, and, like, all of a sudden there's a sandstorm coming. I've literally just got in the game, like, I don't know what I'm doing or anything.
Yeah.
This massive sandstorm starts hitting me, so I take cover behind a car, and I had to wait 15 minutes in real time for the sandstorm.
Really?
Yeah. It passed. I then went to the base, delivered the packages, and when he delivered the packages, on the close-up, you could see he had like specks of sand all over him.
Oh my
Like
days.
specks of sand.
Like
over
proper
him.
to detail.
All the hair is individual strands. Unbelievable.
Would you say it's similar to Metal Gear Solid in certain aspects?
I'd say the only thing they really got in common is the fact that Hideo Kojima made them.
Because I don't know why I thought that there would be similar traits to both games.
So Death Stranding is sort of more like a shooter, so it's kind of got a bit of Metal Gear sort of stealth, like planning how you're going to attack a base and all that sort of stuff. It has got those sort of stuff in it.
Would you stream it?
So I'm going to play it first, complete it first time,
Yeah.
then I'm going to stream it on Brutal,
Brutal.
which is the hardest difficulty. I'm going to stream it on Brutal.
Oh, okay. Do you think you can do it though?
100%. I did it on Death Stranding. I did it on Brutal. I got the Legend of Legends, which means that like you're like really top up there. I was quite high in the world population.
Talking of streaming though, how many are you quite big on there? Do you think?
I've got like 400 followers.
That's all right though.
About 3 people watch me when I'm live.
Oh, how long have you been doing it for?
On and off for about 4 or 5 years.
So you're pretty decent then.
I just stream it for my friends.
And you play that on?
PS5 Pro. Yeah.
Do you still use your laptop?
I use that as the Twitch laptop, so like that manages the comments and all that, and the stream. That's how I manage my stream from my laptop.
What's your setup like? How do you record for Twitch? Do you record it off the PlayStation or?
You'd be so shocked. I literally sit on my bed with a beanbag behind me. I have the PlayStation camera on my soundbar, and I just stream like that. I have my headset on. I just chill in bed and just stream.
Ah, so you do it off the PS camera.
Yeah, it's good though. It is really good. The new camera's good.
Do you have a Switch?
Yeah, got a Nintendo Switch.
Switch 2 do you have?
Not
Did
yet.
you get one?
I'm really debating it because obviously next month we have the new Pokemon game coming out, and I love Pokemon, man. I know I'm a 26-year-old man. People frown upon it. I love Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon's like I've loved it since I was a kid.
What do you like? Just the open world of it?
It's just a distraction, isn't it? You just live a different life, and just go about. You catch your Pokemon, but in real life, let's be honest, Pokemon wouldn't be good because you'd have all the people that protest, don't they, about animal rights and that.
Yeah.
Could you imagine having the animals trapped in these little balls? They'd be doing madness.
I've never actually played Pokemon though.
Never
not
played
even-
Pokemon.
Am I missing out, do you think?
100%, bro. You missed that big time. Pokemon's sick.
I haven't touched a Pokemon game.
Oh my god, I played Pokemon since I was about 7 years old.
I need you guys to tell me craziest thing to happen whilst on the doors.
I think our opinions would differ. I think the most dangerous thing we had happen has got to be when there was this guy who used to come O'Neill's, and he used to have a C63 AMG, like a Mercedes that was like really expensive. And he used to have the door open and he'd play music like outside O'Neill's when it closed. Someone turned up on a moped with like a George and the Dragon sword.
Really?
Like a two-handed sword. The sword was massive. We all had to come in like very quickly. That's probably the most dangerous thing.
Was he going for that guy in the Merc?
He was trying to get the Merc.
And the worker was trying to drive off.
Yeah.
So he was going for murder basically.
And then Pash come in, he was like, statue needed out there, people need help. I went out there and I see that and I was just like,
He's like, that's it, I'm out of it.
But another situation that really got me was the Albanians when we had like a couple of Albanian customers come in. It kicked off big time, and I actually froze. Like
Really?
when it was kicking off, I stood there. I was like, and I just grabbed one and then we got them out. But yeah, that was mental.
What, so sword, double-handed sword? Was it quick? Just like, boom, he just pulled up and then boom.
Big sword, like a proper Kopesh, like an Egyptian sword, Kopesh.
I bet you that were like, flipping out.
I saw it. I was like,
you like, I'm out of it. And it's funny because they go to you lot to sort it out, innit?
what are we gonna do in that situation? I'm not gonna go up to him and go, excuse me, mate, can you put your sword away?
Is that a life or death situation, would you think?
100%. If you carry a sword like that on you in public, you're going to use it.
On a moped he was on.
On a moped. Two of them was on a moped. Yeah, he was sitting on the back of the moped.
I wonder how he was even holding that. Was it like up his jacket or something?
Yeah, probably about that long. Literally, it was like Grand Theft Auto. You know, like in Grand Theft Auto, when you walk along and you just pull rocket launcher out your trousers. It was like that. It was like that. Like serious.
that's what they done, pulled out the trousers.
Yeah, like literally just pulled out his trousers. I was thinking, what?
And he was just slicing this Merc. So his Merc must have been finished.
I think what he wanted though, I think he wanted to get the Merc.
He wanted to rob the
prove a
car.
point.
Yeah, to rob the car. I think he wanted to rob the car.
Was he parked like right outside the door?
It was literally right outside the door where the phone box was.
Oh,
They drove like on the pavement as well. They didn't come through the road. They drove on the pavement, jumped off. They were like literally probably about 10 feet from O'Neill's door.
I bet you like.
Mate, listen, I don't scare easily, but I was scared. Statistically, they say if you carry a knife, you have more chance of using it because you become more brave. And we get that in the security industry. Like, some people wear bulletproof vests or they wear stab-proof vests. When you wear that, you feel more safer, so you're more inclined to get involved. Bit of a serious.
Funniest thing. Yeah, Finn's laughing at it.
So we was ejecting someone. He somehow fell on the floor. Finn wasn't wearing a belt, and his trousers come down. And this guy is lying on the floor, and all he can see is chocolate starfish. And it's yours truly.
Is that the Albanian?
Yeah. He's like, no, honestly, like, that guy must have been able to taste Finn's arse. It was that close. It was that close. That's the funniest thing I've ever.
Because I wasn't asked what the weirdest thing was. Do you think that's the funniest and the weirdest at the same time?
I remember once I was on shift and for Stax' birthday, Finn bought pocket pussy. Obviously, Stax don't care about that, but I had it on my vest the whole night. You're like getting searched. There's just a vagina.
Out of all the fights, because you must get loads of fights in O'Neill's, innit? I don't think here is as bad. I don't think I've seen a fight here, but O'Neill has been plenty of them, yeah? What is like the most brutal fight that you think you've seen?
It's different for everyone. Mine would be when I broke my knuckle.
Broken knuckle?
And if you look at my knuckle, it still sits there. It's
Oh,
meant to be
oh
there.
yeah, I can see it right
Sits
here.
there,
Yeah.
on the side of my hand, never went back. That was a precarious situation. Me and the guy are on good terms. We see each other, we shake hands, and we have a chat, and we show each other respect. But basically what happened was, I was on the smoking area, and there's a queue to go into the smoking area, as everyone that goes O'Neill's know we do a queue system. So there's a massive queue. Smoking areas, it's an annoying job to do, it is. It's hard to do. And this guy comes over and he's like, I'm going out for a fag. I said, you got to queue up, mate. No, I'm getting out of my way, I'm going for a fag. I said, no, you got to queue up. He said, no, I'm going out for a fucking fag. And one of my ex-colleagues, John, love the guy, he's a fucking legend, John. John said to him, carry on with the attitude, you're going to have to leave. And he went, the only way you're going to get me out is if you bang me. And he went like that. And as soon as his hands went like that, I don't know why, I just started punching him. Grabbed him by the throat, put him through the smoking area doors, we put him in a corner, and I was just punching him. I broke my knuckle. He got a good punch from me as well, it was a good punch. But I come back in with a really hard punch, hit the back of his head. And it broke my knuckle, yeah. And then we sort of stopped fighting, they got removed, and my knuckle was like just
Swollen.
so swollen. And then I was like, no, I'll carry on doing my shift, I'll be fine. And Chris McDevitt, the head doorman, he said, no, you're going to hospital. And obviously, when Chris says something, you listen.
Yeah.
He's the dad of the group. He knows best. He was like, no, you're going to the hospital. So Rose took me to the hospital.
Talk to me, Harrison, about something that I don't know.
Right, I'll talk about my first mental breakdown.
Yeah, go on.
I was in a relationship for 7 months with the best looking girl I've ever been with. Yeah, I loved this girl with all my heart. She meant the world to me. Yeah. She was well out of my league. Like, I know people say it's not a thing. She was well out of my league. I had no business being with her, but for some reason she liked me. We went through a lot of stuff together that was personal to her that I won't mention, but it made us closer, you know.
Yeah.
And I found out she was cheating on me.
Oh.
And she was leaving. But in the same week, my aunt died, my uncle died, and then I found out she was cheating on me and she broke up with me. And I just kind of, I don't know, I just kind of like just flipped a switch. Cut my arms, went down the road to, I live near Elmstead Woods, went down the road, tried getting run over by a car. My dad happened to drive past, just out of situation, circumstance. He was going to get some.
Really?
He was going to get some hot dogs from Sainsbury's, and I'm running about in the road trying to get run over, trying to kill myself.
God.
And that didn't work. So I thought, right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up to my house. I'm getting help. Like, I need help now. Obviously, I'll go into my mental health, what I have later in the video. But basically, I blacked out. I wasn't awake. I was like asleep. You know when you go to sleep, you know. You drink, but you're not really there. Like, I was just on autopilot, and my body was just doing what it was doing. I duct taped a knife to my hand. My dad was coming back to, like, obviously come to my house to make sure that thing. My mum and my stepdad, we all standing outside. I've got a knife duct taped to my hand. My dad's already called the police because he knows that I'm having a mental breakdown. And it's dangerous. But I was going to take my dad hostage, take him up to the hospital, and then go into the hospital and slip my wrists in front of him and say, right, fucking help me, I need help. That didn't happen. The police turned up. And 2 police cars turned up. They get out of the car, obviously, as I've got a knife in my hand and it's duct taped, I can't let go of it. Tasers are drawn, and I sort of know how far you've got to be away from a taser
Yeah.
So sort of like if you're like 25 foot away or above that, I'd say you've got quite good chances that the taser's not going to work on you.
Yeah.
So I was standing quite far back, and a CID turned up. They pulled out, and as the guy got out of the car, he used to work at Bromley Police Station. He said, "Don't tase him, don't tase him. He works in the Glades. He's a security guard." So then obviously things sort of calmed down a bit, and I was standing there with the blade to my neck, and I just sort of woke up, like the weirdest experience I've ever had in my life. Literally just sort of like woke up and I was like, what is going on? I've got a knife duct taped to my hand. There's police in front of me. Bro, I only know what happened because my family told me.
So you don't recall what happened?
I don't remember a single thing until that point where I woke up. Till that point where I woke up and was like, oh shit, what's going on here? Like, I was scared, man. I was so scared.
Was it your first time?
I'd never had that happen before. I'd never had it happen. I was scared, man. I was terrified. I was thinking, what the fuck's going on? I undone the knife, threw the knife, and then they just sort of bodied me, gave me a cuddle, and I just started crying. And then they were like, what can we do to help you? I said, just get my mum.
Do you think that's the most terrifying experience of your life, do you think? Like, waking up and being like, what's happening? And then you're on the floor.
It was scary. It was scary.
That's now out the way, having this knife taped to you and stuff. What happens next after that?
So the police sat me down. They read me my rights, similar to an arrest, but they done what's called a Section 136, which means they basically take liberty away from you. You can't make no decisions. You can't go anywhere on your own. They stick by you. They transport me to the hospital. We get to the hospital. I'm put in the room, which is like a Section 136 room. They sit in the doorway, and I'm just in the room. Like it's got soft chairs, suicide chairs that you physically cannot pick up. They're like really heavy. It's a room where if you was to go in there and you was very violent and you kept attacking the police officers, they can just throw you down because it's soft. You're safe. But obviously I was, you know me, I'm compliant. I'm not that way inclined. So like it was easy for me. I just sort of sat down. If I needed to go a wee, I'd tell one of the police officers. They take me to do a wee, and they stand in the room, make sure that you're not going to harm yourself. You know, I did a poo in front of a police officer. Not many people can say they've done that. Not many people can say I've done a poo in front of a police officer.
Here we go.
Here we go, Sergeant. The willy's coming out. But yeah, so like I'm desensitised because of my PTSD. So stuff like that doesn't really bother me. I've got naked quite a lot at parties and stuff like that. Like, I'm a bit of a party animal. But it didn't really bother me. It was for my safety. At that point in time, I just wasn't safe.
Was that a pretty bad experience for you, do you think?
So in 8 days, I had 16 suicide attempts. So every chance I got, I was trying to kill myself.
What was the cause of it, do you think?
Stress, like from being bullied as a child, family deaths. Like I never dealt with my anger, I just let it build up.
So it was a case of you thought of all the bad things that happened to you over your lifetime and it just went...
And obviously we realised that actually I had a condition. I've been under mental health services since I was about 13. I was in CAMS, which is a kids' mental health service. When you get to, I think it's 16 or 18, they transfer you to adult services. It took me 12 years to get the diagnosis I've got, which is borderline personality disorder, anxiety, although that's minor, CPTSD, which is complex PTSD. I have OCD, adjustment disorder, and manic depression.
So you've got quite a few stuff.
Quite a few problems, but I'm medicated for it. So I don't wake up and think, oh, like a Disney film, and I think, oh, this is brilliant, I'm so happy. But, you know, I have my moments. But I'm on the right medication now. That's the key.
Is that a lifetime thing?
100%. So I wake up in the morning, I take 300 milligram of venlafaxine, prolonged release, which is an antidepressant. But 300 milligrams, it becomes a mood stabilizer. Then at night, I take 45 milligrams of mirtazapine, which is another antidepressant that picks me up. And I take 10 milligrams of olanzapine, which is an antipsychotic.
So you take 3?
In one day, I take 4 tablets, just for my mental health.
Oh, just for your mental health?
Just for my mental health, every day, 4 tablets every day. There are things that happen, like I've had erectile dysfunction since I was 18. A lot of people will laugh at that and people will try and make fun about things like that, but, you know, it's a real problem for me. Because of the medication I'm on, you know, they're all sedatives, so I struggle. Sometimes, if I'm in the mood, I'm kissing someone, you know, you're in bed and you're doing all the love, you're touching each other and that. Sometimes it will get hard and I can do it. But most times I'll be midway through sex and just go floppy. So I get prescribed one good thing, like the Matrix. You either take the red pill or the blue pill. I take the blue pill. They're not, the standard dosage is 50 milligrams, yeah? I get 100 because I'm on so much medication. So I take one of these blue tablets, I can get hard like that for about 48 hours.
Oh,
I open the fridge, hard.
oh, there you go. Boom. Let's give a hand for Chris and Finn. Woo! They're back in the room. I'm joking.
But speaking of sex, I'll tell you a funny story. I've been dying to tell you this Friday night. Picture the scene, yeah? 19 years old. We go back to my friend's house, who was considerably older than me. He was in his 50s. But he was a cool guy. We used to just hang around with him. He had a car, so we used to just hang around with him. We all go back to a house party. There's this really, really fit blonde girl. And I was looking at her thinking, I just want to shag her. Like, and I said to my friends, like, I really want to bang that girl. And they were like, shoot your shot. And I was nervous because she was really good looking. And I said to her, like, you know, do you fancy coming upstairs and, you know, have a bit of a little boogie in the bed?
Yeah.
She was like, I'm a lesbian. And my heart was like, broken, yeah? However, she turned around and she said, I'll only fuck you if you let me bring another girl in. 19 years old, and I've just been offered a threesome at a house party. And there's a lot of fit birds about. A lot of the girls are fit, and I'm thinking,
Bing bang boys, we're done.
this is going to be the bollocks. And my mate said to me, look, I know you want to shag that girl. You can use my bed. It's a double bed. He was like, you can use my bed. No, it's not weird. You're my best friend. If you want to use my bed, you can. So I said to the girl, right, you pick who you want. I'm going to go upstairs and get ready, get in bed. Bing. Pop to Viagra. Get up the stairs. Turn the lights off. Get naked. I'm laying in bed. And I'm thinking, we're living the big life. About to have a threesome. The door opens. She walks in. I'm thinking, you're going to get it so good. And behind her, have you ever seen that program, The Chase?
Yeah, the woman on there.
You know the guy, how big he is.
Yeah, he's massive.
She walks in behind her.
Oh.
The biggest woman I've ever seen in my life. She is massive. And I was thinking, oh no, like, I don't want to shag her, but I'm naked in the bed. I can't really say no. I was like, Willie, I'm really sorry, mate. You have to take one for the team. She gets naked. The fat girl gets naked. I start banging the blonde girl. I'm enjoying it. I'm thinking, this is good. Yeah, this is good. She's like, don't come inside me. I'm not on the pill. All right, I'll pull out. We're banging, and she was like, the fat girl was like, oh, should we switch? And then the blonde girl was like, yeah, let's switch. Because obviously she's eating the fat girl's pussy. And I'm banging the blonde girl from behind. She's like, should we switch? And I was like, oh. She's like, yeah, let's switch. I'm thinking, oh no. Now this is hard. I've got to shag this girl. I don't want to shag her, but I've got to do it. I've got, because it's, how awkward would that be to say like, oh no, sorry, I don't want to shag her. That'd be awkward, man. Out of all the girls she could have picked, she picked the worst one. The biggest girl, man. The biggest girl.
Like that.
And honestly, I had to do it. I tried to take one for the team. So I stuck it in the fat girl, shagged her for about 15 seconds. And I was like, should we switch back? And the blonde girl was like, yeah. And I thought,
sweet.
thinking, I need to get out of this situation very quickly. So I start banging her really fast, really hard. I say to her, oh, I'm going to come. And she goes, all right, come in my mouth. And then I come in her mouth. And that was it, finished. I ended it as quick as I could. It's the only threesome I've ever had. I ended it as quick as I could, man.
Well, you was 19.
Put me off having threesomes for the rest of my life. Unless I know what they look like, I'll never do it again. Because this girl, she was built like the Kingpin out of fucking Spider-Man. She was
You're lucky
big.
you weren't a man.
I know, lucky.
Oh, that'll be the next thing.
If it was a man, I'd have been throwing hands. Saying you're lucky it's not a man brings me to my next story.
Go on.
So when I had my breakdown, I went to the hospital. I stayed there for a week because the mental health is so hard for them to find you a bed. I ended up in Queen Mary's Hospital, yeah? First night you stay in the hospital, you're in high observation, which means for 24 hours you have someone following you, just to make sure you don't kill yourself and all that. If they deem you safe enough to not have someone, they then, the next night you're okay, you can have your own privacy. The next night, I have my own privacy. I'm laying in bed, I've locked my door, because everyone in the ward is mentally ill. There's like 30 people in the ward. You've got the men's section, you've got the female section. There's like 30 people that are very, very not well mentally. Do you know what I mean? It's a very toxic environment.
Yeah.
And I'm laying in bed, lock my door, I'm sleeping. And then it's about 3 in the morning, I wake up and I thought, what the fuck's that noise? I can hear, I look round and there's a man standing above my bed with his cock in his hand. He's wanking over me. I jumped out of bed, smacked him straight in the jaw. He fell over. I'm starting kicking the shit out of him. And I mean, I was laying into this man. I was scared. I thought, like, for a second, I thought I was about to get...
you.
For a second, I thought I was about to get raped by a
Wait.
man. So I was like, yeah, it's mental, isn't it? I'm fighting for my life in this situation. I'm fighting for my life.
I shouldn't be laughing.
Literally, no, it's funny. It's a funny situation. I'm fighting for my life. I'm kicking the shit out of him. I'm kicking him against the wall. He's getting bashed up and he's making loads of noises like, fucking help me. And you know the maddest thing, Joel? No one come to help him. No one come to help him.
I pictured you laying there like this, yeah.
I'm laying there.
On your back.
I'm
And
laying
then you
there
go,
thinking, what's that noise?
and then your eyes go like this. And then
Bruv, I'm laying there thinking, what the fuck was that noise? I look up,
you laying there.
it's just a massive cock. What the fuck?
I pictured you laying there in bed, on your back like this, yeah. And then your eyes open up like that. And then the guy's just there and he's cocking your face like this.
He was about 5 foot away from me, bro.
Just wanking, mate.
Wanking over me. And I kicked the shit out of this geezer. And the worst part about it, Joel, I kicked the shit out of him. No one comes to stop the fight. And in that moment, I realised whatever happens in hospital, in your room, you're fucked.
Yeah, you're
You've got to
pissed.
look after yourself.
He could have caused damage to, not damage to you, but he could have
He
done
could have
something.
caused
Yeah.
He could have put it in your mouth. If you
Yeah, he could have raped you. He
More
could have raped you.
importantly, he could have put it in my bum.
Yeah, he could have raped you.
He could
Yeah.
have full on raped me.
Yeah, he could have raped you. Duh.
But I got my own back on him. I did get my own back on him. So it's about a week and a half later.
He went over his bed.
Revenge, mate, revenge.
It's a week and a half later. I'm standing on his bed, shitting on him. No, I'm joking. It's a week and a half later. We're playing ping pong. Me and this like little Indian guy. He's my friend. He's like 18. He's young. Like we hang about. We eat dinner together. You know, we talk about things. We talk about how we're feeling. We do activities together. You become quite good friends quickly.
Yeah.
And we're playing ping pong. And this guy, he's called Lee, by the way.
Yeah.
Lee, that's his name. He comes in, what you fucking doing? He's like middle-aged and that. He comes up to the ping pong table, he wants to play ping pong. I said, mate, we're playing ping pong. You can play after us, yeah? No, I want to play fucking ping pong. He flips the ping pong table, yeah? So obviously I'm pissed now. Because they fold up, didn't they? The tables, they fold up like that and they go like that. Yeah. He flipped it, fucked our game of ping pong. And he went up to the Indian guy, went to headbutt him. And I just pushed him and I just went, smack, straight in the jaw. He fell on the floor, he started shaking. I'll be honest with you, I thought I killed him. It was the bestest connection I've ever laid on someone. It was a connection of dreams. He was laying on the floor, he's shaking. I'm on the phone to my hand's bleeding. I'm on the phone to my dad. I'm like, Dad, you got to get up. I've just killed someone. I've killed him. All the nurses come running out. The alarms are going off. I got a nice injection in the bum because I was very angry, very paranoid, angry. They jabbed me in the bum. They just bundle you in the bum.
What do you feel like? You just feel like all weak and that?
You just collapse.
Oh, really?
You just collapse. Literally, the second time I got sedated, right, I was in my room. I was really angry because I wasn't getting help. They don't help you in hospital. They just keep you there so you don't kill yourself. You don't get therapy. You don't get no help. They if you don't have visitors, they just ply you full of medication. Yeah. And Stacks can vouch for this. When I went to North London, one of the hospitals there, I called him and I was high on drugs, didn't know what was going on. And he told me about it and I don't remember it. But I know he's not lying because that's my best friend, do you know what I mean? The second time, literally this is what happened. I'm in my room, I'm punching the shit out of the wardrobe, making loads of noise, screaming, shouting, I want to fucking fight, I want help, give me fucking help. It was on my Snapchat story at the time, about 2.5 years ago. I was posting the video saying that they're not fucking helping me, I need help, someone fucking help me. I was like, I out of my mind, I was completely out of my mind. And they was like, right, if you don't calm down, we've got to get the security down here. I was like, fucking get the security down here, I'll fucking fight them. Yeah, they all come down, they're all outside the door, and they're looking through because they have the little thing on the outside with a key they can turn. It's like you have shutters that you can shut, but they can open it with a key on the other side. Yeah. So like you can see in. And they're all standing there and I'm thinking, come on then, come in, let's fucking have it. Let's have like a fucking good go of it. They opened the door, they bundled me, I felt a little prick in my arse, and I just went, you cunt, and just fell over and was out for the count. Woke up about 5 o'clock in the morning and it was like it's like I'd gone out the night before and got paralytic drunk. I was so hungover. Woke up and I thought, oh, what the fuck is that? And luckily this time there weren't no cock there.
There weren't no guy flipping,
There weren't no guy wanking this time. My mum come to visit me one time. Lee went to the, like, because they have taps in there, which I don't get this, yeah. They have taps in there that produce boiling water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that. Because if you wanted to hurt yourself, you just go to the tap and go like that and you put your arm under it, it burn you.
Yeah.
He got burning hot water in a cup, walked over to my mum and said, I'm going to throw it over you. So I stood up, I was like, what are you fucking saying? We had another fight. He didn't throw water over her, but we had another fight. I beat the shit out of him again. And then got sedated. My visiting time got cut short.
How long was you there for?
The first time I was sectioned, I was in there 3.5 weeks. You become institutionalised. I come out of hospital. I was out for about a week and a half. I ended up getting sectioned again. I couldn't change. I couldn't adapt. I couldn't adapt to being outside with not being watched 24/7. So a week and a half later, I got sectioned again. Was in there for 2.5 weeks. Green Parks, was in there in the Goddington ward. Was in there 2.5 weeks. Come out, ended up getting sectioned again about a month later. And I was on the Betts ward. So I was on Betts ward, Goddington ward, and there's another ward I can't remember it. At the Prue, Princess Royal Hospital, yeah. In their mental health hospital, I've stayed in every ward.
Oh, really?
That's bad, isn't it? That's bad. I've stayed in every ward. There was some people that you meet, like, there was this lady, and she was called Rosie. She was a black African lady. This girl, the thing she did for me was unbelievable. Like, she went above, like, most of the nurses are shit, but sometimes you get that one nurse who's in a job where she should be higher. Yeah. She was like, obviously, you know, in the black culture, they say, like, oh, like my auntie. Yeah. She was like my auntie. Yeah. She was like my auntie. She'd cook like food for her family on a Sunday, and then she'd bring in food like jollof rice. Really? Jollof rice. No one else got none. It was just me that got it. It was just me that got it. She used to say to me, "Oh, Harrison, you've got to check your vitals because they check your vitals 3 times a day when you're in hospital." Yeah. Yeah. You've got to check your vitals, Harrison. It's like 10 o'clock, like 10:30 at night. I'm trying to go to sleep, but she'd take me in the office and she'd have in her rucksack like a little Tupperware of jollof rice. Yeah. And I'd get to eat it in a moment where you're psychotic, because I was psychotic. Yeah. I was not well. I was very ill. In a moment where everything feels like it's against you, you just have that little light.
And that was Rose.
That shows you. That was Rosie. That shows you. You know what? Not everyone's out to get you. Some people are really nice. She didn't do it for anyone else. She only did it for me.
Would you say like you was in a position where you hated everyone and anyone that like crossed your path?
100%. I was so not well. Like, I was so not well, man. Like, words can't describe it. I was just depressed, down. Everyone noticed that I was not well as well. And you remember when you're all right, so you try to act like that, but really you're not all right inside. So you know, you have certain little behaviours that people clock onto that you don't realise you're doing, and they can see that you're visibly not well. Yeah. But Rosie, oh mate, hand on my heart, love that woman. She was amazing.
What would you say was like the worst period of your life?
Definitely my mental breakdown. Yeah, for like a solid 2.5, 3 years. Every day I woke up, I just wanted to die. I would have attempts. I'd cut myself. You know, we had it happen at O'Neill's. Yeah. I was working. No, I wasn't working. I was out, wasn't I? I was out, and everyone was like, "Oh, you're all right." I said, "I'm just going home now because I'm tired." And I went home. I tried to kill myself, and then the people found out that I tried to kill myself, and it was like a lot of people were heartbroken. Yeah. But the one thing I can say, and I've got 2 of them sitting there. The O'Neill's team, the security team, we are a little family. They looked after me so much, and there's nothing I could ever do to each individual. There's nothing I could ever do to pay them back.
We all love you, H.
I know that, but the least I can do is be a good best friend. Stacks has been there for me. Finn's been there for me. Tyrese was there for me. Chris McDevitt was there for me. You know, John was there for me. Black John, he was there for me. Like, I was in a time where I was psychotic, and they helped me out. They looked after me. Like, I would work on a weekend when I got better, of course. Yeah. When I was better, and I weren't 100%, but I was running at about 60%. I was working with them, and that kept me grounded.
And how are you coping now?
Oh, mate, I'm a different person. Yeah. Different person. I couldn't even tell you the last time I thought about hurting myself or killing myself. I couldn't tell you.
So the road to recovery is surely
I'm on that road, man. I'm on it because of the tablets.
Proud of you, H. I'll give you a massive hug right now, you know what I mean?
Big bear hug. Just don't get your willy out, alright?
Do a Lee, mate. Yeah, some of that, yeah.
Oh, I love it. Picture picture yourself right now, Joel. You're laying in bed.
That's how I was laughing. I picture myself in bed like this, on my back like this.
Your eyes.
I go,
Oh my.
and then there's Lee sipping just.
No, bro.
It's the fact you heard the breathing before you saw him.
Yeah, he's an old man. He's not young. He's struggling. He's struggling. He's proper wanking. If I'd have laid there for another minute, he probably would have come on me. I'm not gonna lie.
He would have, yeah, probably left it on you.
I
Just.
was like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god, he's got a willy out. Straight into action, like fuck.
I need you to, because I know there's a lot of people out there that might be or are going through similar situation to you with the whole mental states and stuff. I don't know much about that area in terms of what it's like, what people go through, feelings, so on and so forth. What would be your biggest advice to those going through or have been through similar situation to what you've been through?
I look at the camera when I say this. The best advice I can give you, if you're going through a tough time, get in touch with Joel and he'll put you in touch with me and we can chat personally and I'll help you. There's no limitations. If someone needs help, get in touch with Joel. Joel will put you in touch with me. We'll chat. I'll talk to you and I'll be your friend. I'll help you through it. And there's a lot of people that go through things you don't know they're going through it.
Yeah.
So many people.
Worst part about it.
But that's my best advice.
Yeah.
Get in touch with Joel. Get in touch with me.
And then we'll chat.
And I'll help you the best I can.
We're going to end it there whilst it's sweet. I want to say thank you for starters.
Thank you for having me on.
Thank you because you've come on and we're still early doors, so everyone that comes on now, I'm completely grateful. I want to get you two on here next at some point. Because it's like, I ain't come on today, mate. I'd rather just sit back and relax. And I thought, alright, cool.
I've still got a load to say, so if you ever want me back,
Yeah?
let me know.
Alright, cool. We're gonna save it. So guys, peace out.